Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I found this perfect spot to do this review for you guys on the dynamic perception motorized kit along with the Kessler Pocket Dolly. The perfect spot is over there, but the problem is I don't think that rattlesnake is moving anytime soon, so I'm just going to hang out here and do this quick review and get the hell out of here. So some of you guys probably noticed that I'm using a Kessler Pocket Dolly with the dynamic perception motorized kit instead of using a dynamic perception dolly. There's two reasons why. First reason is I don't have a dynamic perception dolly. If dynamic perception wants to send me one and test it out, I would be happy to. But I got this pocket dolly for about 2 years. And within that 2 years, I have used various sliders, even some of those cheap Korean-made sliders. I would stay away from those because they're just horrible. The base plate, you know, when you slide it, it rocks. I actually went on their website and they actually sell a tool for you to fix the rocking. Now, when a company sells a slider and they sell a tool to fix the slider, that should tell you something, so stay away from that. This thing, you know, the quality of the material, I would recommend you guys get one of these if you want to motorize it, and make sure that you get one with a belt. So the question is, well, why didn't I just go with the Kessler motorized kit? There's a couple of reasons why. The first reason is on the Kessler kit, I believe it's for $629. You have 3 choices of batteries to pick from, and the battery, I think, will last you up to 16 hours. Problem is the battery is between 4 to 8 pounds. Now I do a lot of backpacking, do not want to carry 4 to 8 pounds in my backpack. So with the dynamic perception battery, it's only 6 ounces. Another reason why I went with the dynamic perception is that their motors, it's only $60 a motor. So I bought 3 motors for $180. Whereas with the Kessler motor, it's $190 per motor. I'm also going to show you guys the difference in speed in the 3 motors, an 8 motor, a 21 motor, and a 42 motor. Now the 8 motor is the slowest motor. Best motor for time-lapse, but it's got a lot of torque, so it can pull up to about 15 pounds. On the other end of that, the 42 motor, it's got a lot of horsepower. You know, it's really quick. It doesn't have a lot of torque, so it can only pull about 10 pounds. Now, the other advantage to the dynamic perception is that on their MX2 dolly engine, you know, there is an LCD screen for you to see exactly what you're doing. You know, you can control the speed. You know exactly the speed that it's going. You can control the RPM. You can control ramping. It's an open source, meaning that you can hack this thing. You can do an update firmware. There's a lot of things you can do with this engine, and you actually hook up 2 different motors. So if you have another motor that can control the head of the camera, can do some cool motion control or time lapse on it. Now, another great thing about this MX2 Dolly engine is that it does stop-go motion. And they also offer this cable for GH3 owners. Now, this is great news because this is hard to find. So you hook up this cable to the engine and then to the camera. It's going to override the camera function, telling the camera when to shoot and when to stop. It's great if you're doing long exposures because you want the camera to stop and then take the shot. And if it's a 10-second exposures, you want the camera to stay still for 10 seconds. Right when the camera's done with that and it's done writing to the card, it's going to tell the MX2 Dolly engine, I'm done. And then Dolly engine is going to move it how long you want it to move. And then it's going to stop and it's going to tell the camera, okay, start over, let's shoot. That we cover the MX2 engine. Let's go into how we can set up our camera Dolly. The first thing you're going to need is the quick changer system. Next, you're going to need 2 articulating arms. The length doesn't really matter. I just happen to have 2 different sizes. I got these from Pico Dolly. You can find them at any camera stores. The 8 motor would be perfect for time lapse. Even the 1.5 motor is also good for time lapse. The 42 motor would be perfect for video. You can actually set your RPM to double the speed, and it's actually double the speed. The 21 motor is like an all around motor. It's actually my favorite motor. It's you can do slow motion, you can do fast motion with the 21 motor. Now, some of you guys probably noticed in the video I motorized a Pico Dolly. With the dynamic perception kit, it's really simple to do that. So basically, you just take your Pico Dolly, and then I went to, I think Lowe's or Home Depot, got one of these plumbing thing from the plumbing department. I drill a hole through the base of the Pico Dolly, and then just tighten this up so it doesn't move. And then what you want to do is that you just slide your motor to this mount. I got one of these wheels from the hobby shop. I drill a hole in the center of this. Just put it right into your motor and make sure you have friction right here. And then I drill another hole. Well, actually I didn't drill a hole. I bought one of this base plate, drill a hole into the base plate, mounted to the bottom of the back wheel, and then from there, I can put the the engine and the battery all right onto this, and that's a quick way to motorize your Pico Dolly.